Microsoft Word has been the most widely used word processing system for years. It has become the standard for such software and continues to innovate with every new iteration. However, access to Word can be severely limited by system requirements and budgetary restraints. Enter Nimble Writer, the simple and customizable writing software by developer Nimble Tools. Nimble Writer is available for purchase through Steam, a digital marketplace for video games and software. A Steam account is necessary for any purchase through Steam. Having an account is free, but purchases require linking a credit card to the account. Finding Nimble Writer on the Steam store is fairly straightforward. Search for it on the main page. Click on the icon in the list. The page that comes up will have user reviews, system requirements, developer updates, and links to the user community. There are a few things to consider when looking at Nimble Writer. There is an equal number of pros and cons in my experience. One of the major benefits is the price. Nimble is available for $9.99 and is a one-time purchase, not a subscription. Nimble's interface is almost fully customizable. Users are able to change the background and text colors to fit their preferences, which makes staring at a screen for hours more bearable. Nimble was created with story creation in mind. Most of its features revolve around this idea, including side-by-side character notes, chapter jumps, and more. One of Nimble's major downsides is the lack of formatting capabilities. The purpose of Nimble is not to create a professional-looking paper, and it shows. Navigating around Nimble takes a bit of getting used to and can be a barrier to use. Finally, Nimble is not created by a major company. The software can crash on occasion and may require substantial troubleshooting in some cases. Out of the box, Nimble is underwhelming. This is where the customization aspect really comes into play. Users are able to change the text and background colors to whatever they desire. There are a few preloaded options, but users also have the option to pick individual colors for everything. We'll go with default terminal green just to see what it looks like. There we go. Changing the background to an image is also an option. This often results in giving the document an ambiance for the story being written. Nimble Writer has its own file type, but does have the ability to import and export from other file types. After opening the file, the main text appears in the center of the screen. A slider on the top bar allows users to shift the size of this box. This becomes important when working side by side with the notes bar. The top bar has all the available tools, and the bottom bar has all of the available formatting options. The left side of the screen has an arrow icon. Clicking it reveals the table of contents and the notes fields. Chapters are created by clicking the New Chapter button. Navigating between the chapters is done by clicking on each chapter. It will load the text in the next field. Chapters can be renamed, deleted, and moved around by right-clicking on the chapter. Nimble's main strengths lie in the Note field. This field allows users to create notes on characters, settings, objects, plot, creatures, and more. Clicking the Add button on the bottom of the Notes field pulls up the different options for creating a note. The users will be prompted to enter some initial data about the note to make it easier to find, and is then able to fill out the field as they go. Users can also give tags to notes, allowing them to be sorted into categories. In this example story, clicking into the characters tag shows the notes the author has created. These are not available for edit unless the user clicks the Edit button in the top corner of the note. Here, users are able to add to the notes as well as import images to help them visualize what the note is about. Images can also be created as their own notes, which is particularly helpful when trying to keep track of a complicated environment. That about does it for this short tour of Nimble Writer.